All right, guys, welcome. Good evening again to everyone. I am so glad to see y'all showing up in numbers. Y'all know I like to start on time, so I'm glad to see everybody is here on time. Wanting to spend a couple of minutes with me learning about digital products. So let me turn this down. I just wanted to make sure I could hear myself. All right. YouTube. So we are streaming live to YouTube. I don't know if some of you guys are on YouTube or you're on the Zoom link. Hopefully, if you guys see me, you are on the Zoom link. So I'm gonna turn my camera on so everybody can see my rough head. I look like a rough rider, but it's gonna be okay because it's the weekend. Right. I can see y'all. Y'all see me. Hey, Cecilia. All right, everybody. So if you can hear me pretty good, if you can hear me good, because I am not on my microphone, can you just let me know in the chat before I start talking and no one hears me, please? Good. Okay, y'all can hear me. All right, so let me go ahead and get set up. Now, tonight, I know a lot of y'all, I'm not going to say a lot. Many may not know me. Some of you guys have seen me, heard about me. You're in my ecosystem. You're on my moderator team. You have heard about me or seen me talking for a little while. So I don't want tonight's lesson to be very long, but I also designed this so that you can get clarity for your business and for your next stream of income. So I don't want you to walk away from this training like I'm still confused. I don't know where to start. I still don't know what digital products are. This meeting and this training is designed for you guys not only to learn, but to show up to ask your questions because I'm just going to be frankly honest with you guys. Although I love teaching the beginners and I love telling y'all what you need to do, but I am about to transition to another endeavor, should I say. So I don't want anyone to be left behind because I know a lot of us started 2025 like, hey, I'm going to do this. I want to learn about this. I want this income. I want this digital products inside of my business. But here it is. We're about to end Q3, and a lot of us are still struggling or stuck on what are digital products, what I need to be selling. I'm not selling consistently. Where do I need to be selling on? Platforms, emails, all of that. So we're going over all of that tonight. I hope you guys brought your pen and your paper. I didn't supply it for you this time. So you are going to have to write these notes down. But my thing for you guys tonight is do not leave this training without clarity, without an action plan. Because like I said, we're ending Q3. I want you to go into Q4 and then we're going into 2026 with an action plan. It does not have to be the multi-million-dollar action plan. It is something sustainable because if you are like most that are in my group or wherever you found me from, a lot of us don't sit at home every day. We still have 9 to 5s that we have to go to. We have families. We have other obligations going on. But at the same time, we're showing up, trying to be dedicated and learn how to implement digital products inside of our business. So if y'all are ready to get started tonight, I have a list of notes that I want to give to y'all. So just let me know in the chat, are y'all ready to get started? Are y'all ready to finally learn your way, your 9 to 5 way? Because y'all know I talk to my 9 to 5 people. Are y'all ready to finally learn what digital products are? Because it's not complicated as the world makes it. If you are a crafter, if you have been crafting for any amount of time, like I have, you already know what digital products are. You have been supporting people for years selling their digital products. You're just now, like I did 5 years ago, it's now clicking in my brain like, oh, that's I'm going to teach you tonight exactly what they have been selling you, how you can essentially do the same in your business. You don't have to just throw away your business like I did, which I'm going to tell you in a second, but you can start small, implementing small changes, implementing small things in your business to be able to grow that extra stream of income. I look at it like the stock market. We're just now, me and my husband, we're just now getting with this stock market stuff, because in school they didn't teach us how to build wealth or how to build that income stream, that passive income. A lot of us think, or a lot of us may have heard, oh, when you start selling digital products, you're going to create this extra stream of passive income. You can quit your 9 to 5. You can go to the Bahamas for 3 months and just lay up and have, Bahamas drinks and all of this. Let me tell you right now, if you got that in your mind, I would get up off this Zoom tonight. Get up off the Zoom. Not saying that it's not realistic, and not saying that that would happen for you. But what I'm telling you, realistically, unless you are a stay-at-home mom, unless you have the hours every day to dedicate to this, unless you are willing to put in the sacrifices, because there is going to be money that you have to spend up front before it's going to be a while before you see it in return. So unless you're willing to have patience, unless you're willing to learn, this is not the field that you want to get in. You're going to be very upset if you think you're going to jump off this Zoom call tonight, go somewhere tomorrow, start a website, put 4 or 5 digital products in there, and think you're going to have 10 bands in your bank account by Friday. I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. Unless you have a real big, already established audience, unless you already have a established email address, or email subscribers that know you, they like what you sell, they like what you talk about, they ready to give you their money. So if you are thinking that you're going to get off this Zoom call tonight and you're going to be rich by Friday, I'm sorry, Jazz failed you. I don't know what to tell you. But if you're willing to take these gems and implement them in small ways inside of your schedule, what we got to stop doing is looking, because when COVID hit in 2022, I was looking at everybody, quit your 9 to 5 and sell digital products. I did it, y'all. I did it. So this ain't nothing that I'm telling you, like, I'm telling you realistically what I have done. And hopefully I'm trying to tell you ways not to go the path that I went, but go the way that I have been taught within this last 2 or 3 years, on not only just selling digital products, because we all can just get on the internet on our website and list some digital products and sell them, but how to make it sustainable, how to fit your schedule. If you still have a 9 to 5, it got to fit your schedule, your lifestyle at your time, when you're blessing, when it's time for you to say, hey, I have been able to establish this business. I am making money consistently. I am not able to take this money, reinvest it back in my business, and still have a profit left over to take care of my financial business at home. Then I can leave my 9 to 5. So I'm talking to those ladies tonight. So if y'all ready to go, let's get started, because I seen y'all say y'all ready, and y'all was on here way before I got on here. So let's get started. Now, I'm going to tell you now, you will have to take some notes. I'm going to be giving you guys things. Like I said, we are streaming from Zoom to YouTube. It will be available on YouTube, but I do suggest that you guys do take notes tonight as well. I won't be able to check the chat, but at certain times I will stop and ask if do any of y'all have any questions. And then at that point in time, you can ask me some questions. We will have a short Q&A at the end of this session, okay? So I'm like many of y'all. I started out selling t-shirts. I did the edible strawberries. I did sublimation. I did party favors. I did candles. I did wood. I did all of that. So I won't be able to sit on this Zoom tonight and tell you about a niche, or tell you about your audience, or tell you about your desired customers and your avatars. You may hear that word, if I didn't have to go through those things, okay? So like I said, if y'all don't know me, my name is Jasmine. I will say I'm a former crafter, hands-on crafter. I don't physically craft anymore. So what I do now is I help teach busy crafters, more specifically the 9 to 5 crafters, just like many of you who are on the Zoom, how to turn your skills into digital income without the overwhelm. And I do that by showing you how to find, edit, and resell ready-made digital products, okay? So a little bit about me, like I said, I've done all of those crafts before, did them ever since 2016. Back in about 2021, 2022, when the world was in chaos, I was introduced to digital products. So like I said, I was told, oh, buy digital products, download them, rebrand them, sell them to your customers. So I did that. I did that for years. Wasn't working. And I'm going to tell you why it wasn't working, because I didn't know who I was selling to. I was downloading digital products, trying to fit them into my business and make them relate to my avatars. I was just re-editing them and trying to sell them again. Of course, people like many of us now, if we don't know about digital marketing, if we don't know anything about email lists and all of that, why would you consume those type of products if that's not what you're interested in? If you're a crafter and you make t-shirts, you want to know about t-shirts, you want to know about designs, SVGs, PNGs. Those are the things that spark your interest. Not about digital marketing. You're not to that stage yet. So I did it. I did it for y'all. I sold all type of digital products, did not have a clear path on who I was selling to and why I was selling them. I was just told, do this and you can quit your 9 to 5 and start making money in your sleep. But I didn't quit my 9 to 5. But what I did do, I quit my craft business. When I say I quit my craft business, I sold all of my craft materials and products, everything except my heat press and my Cricut machine. So guess what I did? I sold the one thing that I had that was making me money until I was making no money. So now my back is up against the wall because now I gotta make this work because now I just cut off my other extra stream of income. I literally had customers like, why are you closing? Can you please just make me a t-shirt for my birthday? And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not crafting no more. I'm going digital products, baby. But it wasn't working out for me. So the things that I teach you guys in the Facebook group and the things that I teach you in the other private community, those are not strategies and those are not nothing that ChatGPT can write for me. This is my story. And this is what I'm trying to teach you guys not to do and how to be successful in starting your digital product business. Okay. So that's my little spiel about me, my background, and everything that I went through with digital products. Here we are in 2025. Even until about a year ago, I wasn't talking to crafters. I was still all over the place. Hey, female entrepreneurs, hey, I got this ebook, buy this ebook. But they wasn't interested because that wasn't my target audience. And they couldn't relate to me and I couldn't relate to them. So when we go in a minute talking about your niche and your avatars, please keep that in mind. You have to know what you're selling and who you're selling it to, or else you're going to be like me, waving your hand, hey, please buy this. And people are not going to be buying it, okay? So let's get into the first thing about digital products. What are digital products? Like I said before, digital products is not nothing new. This just not came up within the last 4 or 5 years. Digital products has been around for a very, very long time. Like I said, if you have been used to creating t-shirts, even if you do cups, mugs, tumblers, a lot of things. If you have ever went to Etsy and you had to purchase a font, that was a digital product. A digital product is essentially anything that you can sell online to make a profit and you did not have to physically make it or ship it. It is digital. That means when a customer comes to your store, they put it in their cart, they purchase it. They purchase it, it downloads to them, and they're going on about their business. So you didn't have to touch it. You created it one time. You may have to go back in, every other couple months or whatever to fix it or update it. But essentially a digital product is just that, guys. It's anything that is sold online that you don't have to physically make or ship or touch. Okay, so that is what a digital product is. So give you an example. If you create custom birthday invitations, you're not creating them by hand anymore. You're creating them probably in Canva. And what you're doing, you're uploading them to your store. One template or how many ever you want to sell, that one invitation or that one invitation bundle can sell 50 times or more if you're promoting it or if you got, your following base and if that's your niche and that's what people love. So that's an example of digital products that we all have consumed. We all have seen them. You may have just not known. I did not know. In 2021, I'm like, what is this digital product stuff everybody keep talking about? The same stuff that I've been buying, but no one told me or I didn't realize, hey, Jazz, you're buying from people, you're supporting people and buying their products. You could be doing the same. And we all can be doing the same. It just depends on your niche and your customers. Like I said, a lot of us or some of us on this call tonight, we may all be crafters, but you may have another talent besides crafters. So I posted in a group the other day a couple more niches that need digital products. Just because you are a crafter, a lot of us have a lot of different talent. We are travel agents. We are nurses. We are bakers. We are hairstylists, lash techs, all type of stuff. There is a need for a digital product in every single one of those niches. If you have not figured out, go to Etsy, go to Creative Fabrica, go to Facebook. There is a niche for every one of those talents. Okay, so that is what digital products are. So let's talk about some type of digital products that crafters can make money from. Templates. Like I said, party invitation, business cards, social media templates, those pretty Canva templates that y'all make and spend 5 hours on, because I'm not a designer, so I can't do it. I have to outsource mine. But those things are in need for crafters, so keep that in mind. We have planners. People love planners. No, contrary to popular belief, people love writing. If y'all can see my office, I have notes in paper printed out everywhere. People love organization. So event planning, craft business planner, project trackers, budget planners, those are all or some good things, ideas that crafters can be making money off of digital. All right, the next one, number 3, guides and ebooks. Some people still love to read, and I spoke on this back in my the Chat GPT class. Now, when you're creating the ebook, you need to hit your customer, whoever downloaded your ebook, the second page, they should be like, wait a minute, if I can't finish this right now, I gotta come back to this, because she's giving me all right now. So when you're creating your e-guides and ebooks, don't make it a lot of fluff, like people got to read through 48 pages before they get to the last page. You say, okay, here's your vendor list. Make the ebook so interesting in the first 2 pages. They're like, oh my goodness, this got to be something from planet I don't know where, but because she is telling me everything. But guides and ebooks, how to start a sublimation business. Guys, it is so many people coming up in our shoes. A lot of us been in this craft game for a very, very long time. But we got to think about the people that's coming up behind us that now want to buy a Cricut, that now want to buy a heat press, or they want to get into sublimation. Some of the same things that we struggled with in the beginning, they need to know now. So that is your knowledge, if you are an expert in that area, to put that in an ebook or a guide to help those people and to guide them to get to the point where you are now. Okay. Pricing guides. A lot of people struggle with pricing. I see it all the time on the internet. They struggle with digital product pricing. They struggle with somebody ordered 50 shirts from them. Guys, how much should I charge for these shirts? Somebody ordered 40 tumblers and they want 50 shirts to go with a family reunion. How can I price this? Y'all sell these people your expertise in guides and ebooks, okay? Number 4, courses. A lot of people still indulge in courses and they love courses. You can teach your craft skill in a course. A course is less complicated as you think it is. It's not rocket science, guys. A lot of us think that we got to have all these platforms and we got to have a large audience and we got to have this. No, you can create a course with 2 or 3 modules. As long as you told a person how to get from A to Z in that course, that is your course. If you have something, it may not need 5 or 6 modules. You just may need 3 modules. Courses are a good thing because
you froze on my end.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Jazz.
Me too.
She might be having some technical issues with her internet. So we'll give her some time. How's everyone doing though?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Hanging in there. I was at a baby shower. I thought I would get in much later.
And I loved your hat that you did.
Thank you. I'm ready to do
Love your avatar.
Thank you.
all right, here we go. Some don't want me to talk to y'all tonight.
It was trying.
Some don't want me to tell y'all the business. Oh, let me just turn on the hotspot then.
I say you was just starting to cook too.
Right.
Girl, look. Let me turn on the hotspot just to get a little bit extra backup. But I know where I left off at on
Uh-oh.
courses. So let me make sure hotspot connected. Are we still good?
Yep. Nope. It was in and out.
If you can hear us, it's still freezing.
Okay, I think she's back. You on mute, Jazz.
All right, y'all. I don't know what's going on here. What is going on? Okay, I have my hotspot on now, and I have my internet turned off. So, are y'all able to hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's continue. Let's continue because I know we got stuff to go cook for tomorrow. All right, courses. So I gave y'all my little spiel about courses. So the next one is going to be your printables. Your printables will be your labels, your tags, your worksheets for other crafters, okay? If you're into like baby shower and stuff like that or party favors, the little tags and stuff they like on the favors or on the table, what they call them, the cupcake toppers and stuff like that. That's another big demand for crafters, okay? And we have our design elements. So these are going to be your clip art, your fonts, your graphics, your SVGs, your PNGs. It seems like everybody is into AI art right now and creating the AI or PNGs or whatever. That's a hot topic right now. So those are some digital products that you can be creating for crafters that are in need right now. So you have templates, planners, ebook guides, courses, printables, and design elements, okay? So let's talk about the difference between a digital product and a digital asset. Your digital products are just exactly what I just named to you. All of those are digital products. These are what you will sell to customers. Invitation planners, all of those. Your digital assets, these are what you use to build your business. This is going to be your email sequence, your sales pages, your social media pages. Why do you need them? You need both of them to be able to make this sustainable, okay? So keep that in mind. You need digital products and you need digital assets, okay? So let's talk about finding your way in digital products. This word that a lot of us run from, you may have never heard of it before. Tomato, tomato, people say it different ways. The word is niche, however you want to say it, okay? You need to remember this word. It is very, very important, okay? What is a niche? A niche is a specific area within your business or within your expertise that you focus your business on, okay? So the question that you need to ask yourself is, what do your current customers always ask you to make? Or what do you see on social media? Not only social media, look at Etsy, look at the reviews, look at Amazon, look at the reviews, look on YouTube. When we on YouTube on these tutorials, look in these comments and see what people are asking. Look what they're wanting to learn. What more are they wanting to learn? When you on Facebook or Instagram, what are people asking to get or what they want to learn? Find out what is trending at the moment, okay? So some popular niches inside of crafting are your party planning. You know, people go all out for parties. So party favors, that is a good niche, okay? People love organization, like I said earlier. People love planners. They love trackers. They love budget things. They love craft show templates or budget things. Those are organization type things in the craft business is very important. So those are some important products as well. Tutorials. We can go further than YouTube. Like I just said, you can create your own courses. You can create your own sequence of courses. A lot of people get on TikTok and they make sequence of crazy videos. You can make a whole sequence of a tutorial and put it together as a bundle course, okay? And of course, like I said, your design elements, your PNGs, SVGs, fonts, and all of those, okay? So let's talk about knowing your audience. Who are you going to sell these things to? Because Keisha over there on your Instagram page, or Janice over there on your Facebook page, on your Facebook group, Janice may not want your breast cancer awareness top seller designs, okay? They may just want you to make them a t-shirt and ship it to them, okay? There is a difference. So you need to know, and you need to write these down. When you start selling your digital products, there are two, basically, I would say, groups of people that you need to know whether you're going to sell to. This is going to be either your business to customers or your business to business. You may hear B2C for business to customers, and your B2B, that's a business to business. Your business to customer people. These are the people that you are selling directly to. They want your end product. They do not want a digital design. They do not want you to sell them a planner. They want you to create them a planner and ship it to them. Is a difference. Those type of people do not indulge, or they do not consume digital things. They want physical things, okay? And I'm going to talk about the importance of separating the two when you guys start setting up your website or your stores in a second. So that's your B2C. Your B2B. These are going to be you selling your products to other craft business owners. You have something that they need that will help get them unstuck or push them forward in their business, so they can stop wasting too much time on, and they can utilize it in their business. Now, I'm speaking specifically to crafters, but like I said, a lot of y'all still have a lot more talent on y'all laps. You don't have to just necessarily stick to crafting. Digital is digital. There are businesses out here every day that need digital products, okay? So because I'm talking to crafters, that's the message tonight. But if you say, hey, I'm a hairstylist, I'm pretty sure that there are other hairstylists that would love to have your ebook on how to keep up I have locks, so I'm gonna use locks. Keep up your locks after a wash for the next 4 weeks, or what they need to be doing. If that's something that sells very good to your customers. Or if you do lashes, templates, people want to promote their business. I create templates that lash people can indulge in and be able to promote their products. So like I said, know the difference. B2C is your business to customers. B2B is your business to business. These are mostly going to be other business owners that you have products that you create, or that you, and I'm going to talk about outsourcing in a second, that you have that you can offer them that they can utilize inside of their business, okay? So this is the reality of it. B2B people often pay more and they buy frequently. So if you really want to start creating those recurring income transactions, or you want the more, I would say, bigger transactions versus the $2 and $3 here, if I'm a business owner and I need social media templates because I'm getting ready to promote Black Friday next month, I'm looking for someone who has a bundle of in my business versus me buying $2 and $3 ones off of Etsy and I'm spending $40. But if I can get a whole bundle of them I can get 80 templates for $40, of course I'm going to go that route. So your B2B people are going to be the ones who mostly they spend with you more frequently, because you have something that you're offering that they don't have to create. They don't have to spend time trying to outsource it. They can just simply buy from you and utilize it in their business, and they keep rolling. They ain't stuck. That you helping them to get unstuck, okay? All right, so let's talk about three terms that you will hear in this digital product world if you have not heard them already. Now, the first one is going to be PLR. The second one is going to be MRR. And the third one is going to be white label. I'm going to tell you now, all of them sound the same. They just about the same, just a little difference in just one of them, okay? So your PLR products, These are your private label right products. What this means is you buy these products from either someone on Etsy or Stand Store that's selling B2C, or you buy somebody that's selling their stuff in bulk from B2B. But they are essentially selling you these products. You buy it, you slap your name on it, you edit it, you take it into Canva, change the colors, change the fonts, add your pictures, add some more text. Now you sold it. Now you can sell it. Now it's yours. Private label rights. Okay. The next one is the MRR right. These are your master resale rights. Now you can sell this, and when you sell it, you can now tell your customers, hey, now you can sell it. So what you're doing is you're taking something and you're purchasing it, you're selling it to someone, and you allowing them the rights to be able to sell it too. So those are your MRR products. And then you may hear white label products. Kind of same like PLR products. These are your ready-made products that you can brand and sell on your own. Most of these are a variety of products. They can be anywhere from planners, ebooks, courses, all type of stuff. And like I said, white label and PLR, kind of similar. You may hear all three of those terms in the digital product world. So keep these three terms in mind, because you will need to identify whenever you say, okay, I'm ready to start selling digital products. What rights do I want to have? You need to have one of these in mind, because it could be a thing you can say, well, I want to create my own AI art, but I don't want nobody to sell it or resell it. So once I sell it to them, I only want them to use it within their business and for their own personal use. Personal use is another rights within itself. So you got to know that, because I'm telling y'all now, I had somebody that asked me, they was ready to get into digital products, and they was like, but how can I prevent somebody from stealing my stuff? I'm going to be honest with you guys. With AI right now, you won't. You won't. People could simply take your stuff into AI, upload it, tell them to recreate it, and bam, they have another version of yours, okay? So that's what I do. I just go ahead and give you the MRR rights. If you're going to recopy it and take it into another platform and redo it anyways, hey, just give me my coins first, and then you can do whatever you want to do with it. So that's my strategy. Your strategy may be different from me. But like I said, those are three terms that you will hear in the digital product world when it comes to learning what type of products that you are buying, and also learning how do you want to redistribute your products that you have purchased, okay? So Jazz, you may say, where do I start? I say start with your PLR products first. If you are just getting into this game, start with PLR products and learn, how to identify what can I change, what can I edit, learning how to change your colors and your fonts and your text, creating your own cover your cover pages for it then. So I say start with your PLR products. And then as you grow, as you can see, okay, these are selling. Okay, now I'm ready to add some more. I was selling the planners. Now I'm ready to add a couple of ebooks. You can learn how to start adding more things to your plate. Because now you are familiar with how are you supposed to edit these products. It's not taking you buy a product today and you're not editing it to next Saturday. It's not taking you that long anymore. You now figure out how I can get this thing and flip it and make my money back. So I say start with your PLF products when you're first starting off as a beginner, to kind of test the waters and see how you can make them customized for your business. Now, keep this in mind. Let me say this real quick. Keep this in mind. When you guys are purchasing ebooks, even planners, I would say even, your SVGs and PNGs, keep in mind your audience. Who is your audience? Like I said, it's not Janice. Janice over there, she wants physical t-shirts. She don't want your digital products. So you got to keep in mind, when I buy digital products that gives me the ability to resell these, how am I going to make this fit my audience? If my audience is crafters, how can I make this ebook fit to them? Because now you got to go into either your AI software or use your mind to say, okay, I can go in, I can change this. I need to add more to this. I don't see them talking about this in this ebook. That's where you got to get creative. Don't forget that you're still a crafter and you got to still use your creative skills. But you got to figure out, how can I make or change this ebook to make it fit my audience? Even if you buy something on email marketing, you can take that ebook and rewrite it and reformat it for your crafters who are beginning to get into email marketing and know nothing about it. You're taking that information because that's your blueprint. And all I'm doing is I'm formatting it so a crafter can relate to it. I'm talking their language. But if I'm talking about, you know, all type of fancy words that some of these books have, but if I get down with my crafters and I'm like, when somebody buy your template, send them those welcome email with the template attached to that email. You understood that because you understand when you buy templates, that's what happens to you. So keep that in mind when you guys are purchasing those type of products and you think about rebranding them. How can you fit this inside of your craft business, let alone for your audience, so that it will sell, not just sit on your Etsy store collecting 20 cents every time it renews, or sitting on your Google Drive because you don't know what to do with it, okay? All right. So a lot of people want to know, Jazz, where do I sell my digital products? Let's talk about 11 platforms that you can sell your digital products on. There is no right or wrong way when it comes to choosing your digital platform, okay? It's all about, number one, your price, your budget. Does it have everything that you need? Does it have all the tools for you to be able to grow? A lot of platforms that we can use, they may have the starter stuff that we need, but as you grow and as your email list grow, either you're going to have to find another platform that fits your needs, or you're going to have to upgrade on a plan, okay? Some plans go up to way over $100. So you got to keep these things in mind. But 11 platforms that you can sell on. A lot of us are familiar with Etsy, very huge and very popular. Etsy is a good starter platform if you are just beginning to sell digital products and you want to learn and create that digital, or I would say that consistent income. And then you will need to learn, okay, now I'm selling on Etsy, I'm making some money, it's looking good. Now I got to get these people out of my Etsy store and over here on my other platform where my courses are, because I don't have all my courses on Etsy. I just got some files. And let me just give y'all this little tidbit that a lot of people teach, and I don't know. Don't say Jazz told you. You cannot take people's emails from Etsy and put them on your email list. I don't know why people tell y'all that. If you go into Etsy guidelines and rules, that is a violation of Etsy platform. So you got to figure out strategically, how can I get this person who's always coming to my Etsy store? I need her on my email list. You got to funnel these people off Etsy to another platform, but Etsy is a starter. Then you have Stand Store. You have Gumroad. You have PayHip. You have Creative Fabrica. Beacons AI. Wix, that's a website platform. Shopify. Then you have platforms that have like kind of an all-in-one where you can actually host your courses in your memberships. The one that I use, systeme.io, Thinkific, and Teachable. So those are 11 platforms that you will need to do your homework on to decide which platform do I want to start off with. Do not jump into creating an account on all of those platforms, because what will happen is they only give you so much time to enjoy their free trial, then they're going to charge you. So if you haven't indulged or even set up your first product or your first landing page on those platforms, now you're paying them. And 4 months later, you're like, well, I'm paying all this money for that and I'm not even using that. So let me go to this website. And then let me go to this one. And then let me go to this one. So what you end up with is 4 or 5 websites or sites that you're selling on, but you're not promoting either one of them, but you're still paying a recurring fee every month. I'm talking to myself. I know I'm stepping on somebody's shoes. I paid $39 a month for Shopify for 3 years and didn't do anything with it. So think about the websites, research them, look at their plans, see what their plans. There's no need to upgrade to the $99 plan on Stand Store, I think it is, if you don't even have an email list, or you're interested in upsells, or you're not at that stage yet. Stay with the lower plans if that's your cup of tea, okay? All right, so I know I'm moving fast because I want to get y'all finished and answer y'all questions, okay? So let's see what's next. Oh, okay. Keeping your digital and your physical separate. I suggest you keep your physical and your digital separate for 2 things. Your customer mindsets are different, like I said earlier. People who are wanting your physical t-shirts or they want your physical tumblers, they're not interested in your digital products, okay? And then your marketing strategies are different. So when you're talking to people who want physical products, your messaging and your content and your captions and your hook, all of that is not going to be the same when you're talking to your digital people, okay? And then when you send someone your link, you promote it. Oh, you have this Black History, not Black History Month, the breast cancer awareness bundle for $10.99. It comes with X amount of files ready to use. All I have to do is download and use them for my sublimation business. But you're sending that link to people who need breast cancer awareness t-shirts for a 5-mile run for an organization next week. So when they come to your site, they got to scroll through all of your digital files before they can find the actual t-shirts. Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna be like, I don't see it. Never mind. Let me go to somebody else who I can just click this link and go, and I'm ready to pay. I got the money. I got my debit card. Y'all know when we get ready to buy something, what we got to do? We got to go get that debit card to get that 3-digit code off the bed. I don't got up and when it got this 3-digit code and it came to this website and I can't find these t-shirts that she was telling me about, but I see all of this digital stuff. I don't craft. Keep your stuff separate. Like I said, indulge and get into these when you get these platforms, before you even give them your debit card, make up your mind whether you're going to use this platform to sell your digital or whether you're going to sell your physical. Some platforms give you the option to do two. The platform that I use, I can sell digital and physical in the same platform, paying the same price. So you got to research these. You got to research these companies, these platforms out before you start jumping into the higher plans on these platforms, deciding which one you want to sell on, okay? And then you can start where your audience already shop. If you have a bunch of people who are following you or are constantly buying from you and they're buying from you on Etsy, start on Etsy. If you have a stand store or a Beacons or a PayHip, and that's where you have your link in bio and a lot of people find you and shop with you there, start there, okay? You're already investing your money in those platforms, okay? Test them before you try to do another one, and don't cut yourself or don't spread yourself too thin. A lot of us, we try to take on so much, and then when it gets so much, we like, okay, if you look at your credit card statement every month, I'm paying $178 in subscriptions every month, but I'm not making no money, okay? I'm hoping they're stepping on somebody's toes and resonating with y'all, because I'm not calling y'all out. I'm telling y'all what I did. So I'm trying to help you guys not be able to make those mistakes that I did, all right? Now let's talk about the money. Let's talk about pricing for a minute, all right? There are 3 realistic, I didn't say, what the world sell us. 3 realistic pricing structures that you need to know about when you are selling your digital products, okay? The number one is going to be your low ticket. These products are usually anywhere between $5 to $25. These are going to be your individual templates, your guides, and stuff like that. Then you have your mid-ticket. Mid-ticket pricing can go anywhere from $27 to $97. Why are you talking about 7s, Javin? For some reason in this industry, ending your pricing in the number 7, they say it just works, it sells. So that's what the industry say. That's what I'm going to tell you guys. You can test it out. If you want to do $9.99 and it works for you, $9.99, go. But $27 and $97, those would be what they call your mid-ticket offers. These are going to be your bundles, your mini courses, and your big bundle of planners, okay? So those are type of things that fit within that mid-ticket offer. And then you have your high-ticket offer. This is the offers that a lot of us run from, but we got to stop running from, y'all, if we really want to make some money. Because people out here, what tomorrow is? Labor Day. They out here buying charcoal and ground beef and steaks. I delivered groceries today. I'm telling you, I had to take it to them. They spending their money on what they want to spend it on. By the time you say, hey, I have this course or I have X, Y, and Z, that's $97 a month, they run it from you. Let them run. Let them run. But your high ticket pricing offers go from $97 to $497 on up. People are charging, I ain't gonna tell y'all my business, but people charging $1,500 plus $5,000 for coaching programs. Bingo, I'm in one. So yes, people do charge you $97 to on up past $500 for your high ticket offers. And these are going to be your full courses. These are going to be your coaching programs. These are going to be your done for you packages. There is a difference. I meant to mention that earlier. You may hear that term as well in the digital world, done for you, or you may see the acronym is DFY. That means done for you. Done for you can go two ways, but what I'm talking about with the high ticket offers, these are services that people are offering you where you don't have to do it. So these could look like your Etsy setups, your Shopify store setups, stuff like that. Your landing pages and funnel setup. People do charge that type of money for these services. I have paid them. So those will be your high ticket items. So you have 3 tiers: low ticket, mid ticket, and your high ticket offers when you want to price your digital products. Okay. So you may say, well, Jess, how do I test my pricings? I say you got to study your competitors. Y'all, we on the internet all day. People be talking about buy this, buy this, buy this. You got to get in and research. Okay, they doing what I like to do. They doing what I want to offer, but they're doing this price. Okay, how can I price my stuff similar, but not lowball myself, but also make a profit off of what I have to offer is too. So you have to do some competitor research. I say test low and go high. Industry say test high and go low. It is whatever work for you and for your audience. If you already have a customer base and they're used to getting low, but they're not that hard for you to upsell them to something higher, stay there. But if you say, okay, I want to start high, I want to see if somebody gonna jump off the porch and buy this from me, and then you want to say, okay, I've got the number of people that I wanted in this product or this program, so now I can lower the prices to see if I can get some more people, and then you can take it back up. It's however you want to do your business, okay, when it comes to your pricing. But I will say, when it comes to bundles and strategy, bundles seem to sell better than individual products, okay? So do keep that in mind. People like to get a whole lot for a little bit of money. When we go to McDonald's, we want to get the sandwich, fry, and drink for $5, not pay $2 for the burger, $3 for the fry, and $4 for the drink. I think that's how much it costs, but whatever. But y'all get what I'm saying. Price your things with a bundle strategy mindset versus individual, okay? So let's talk about, I'm at a time. Okay, let me hear you, y'all. All right, we're going to talk about building the business, not just selling the files. All right. So this is the funnel mindset from low to high, what you need to keep in mind. So your free item, a lot of you may hear lead magnet or freebie. A lot of us do freebie Fridays. This is your free item. This is your lead magnet. This is your sample. This is your template. This is your mini guide. This is your mini ebook. These are items to build your email list, okay? And then from that freebie, okay, here we go. Here go my low ticket offer. So my low ticket offer anywhere from $7 to $27. So this is going to be my tripwire. Once you get that freebie, hey, don't just leave me. I got something for $7, $27. This gets them used to buying from you more often, okay? Then, okay, they bought my low ticket. Okay, here you go. I got a mid ticket offer. Wait a minute, I ain't finished. $47 to $97. Okay, this is my main product. This is where your profit comes in at. This is the one that you always tend to sell. This is where your customers normally they don't stop till they get to this offer right here. Okay. All right, I done got them into my mid-ticket offer. They done been there for a couple of weeks. They've been buying from me. I want to try to introduce them to my coaching program. Here you go, my high-ticket offer. This is your premium, your coaching, your memberships, your VIP packages, your access to your Google Drive. All of this, that's your high-ticket offer. So that's how it looks when you want to start selling your digital products. You have a lead magnet, something for free, and you want to eventually lead that person all the way up into another paid offer, okay? So like I said, I'll paint another example for you, okay? I got an example. So your free offer could be the 5 best-selling sublimation design ideas guide, all right? Then your low ticket offer could be a pack of 10 ready-to-use sublimation designs. So that was for $17. All right, once they get that, here go your next offer for $57. Here go our entire sublimation business starter kit. You get the templates, you get the business guide, the business setup, and everything. So basically, you're trying to teach them how to start a sublimation business. All right, so once they got that, okay, I got all these good gems in this business. I really don't know how to do this by my own. I get confused. I don't have time. Okay. Now coming to my monthly membership at $197, I'm going to sell you designs. I'm going to give you the business training. We're going to have the one-on-one coaching. We're going to have the Zoom calls. We're going to have all of that. Okay. So that's what it looks like from going from free to a high paid ticket offer, not giving you free. And then next Friday, I'm going to give you free. And then you free. No. We got to lead these people up to what our highest paying offer is. That's how you make that, create that, generating that income that a lot of us want, okay? And we got to learn how to solve the problem. We're not just making pretty templates and things like that. With your products, it got to be able to solve a problem. So you see how I said from a 5 best-selling guide all the way to a sublimation business starter kit. I got to be able to take you from A to Z, teaching you how to get to some point where you want to be within that sublimation business, okay? So let me tell you about 4 common problems that most crafters have that you guys need to be aware of, that you need to look for when you're doing your research to figure out who are my customers, what are their pain points, and what I need to sell to them that's going to solve their problem. We're not selling because this is a pretty party favor kit. This party kit needs to solve your problem. What is your problem? And here are 4 common problems that you guys need to write down. They don't have time to design from scratch. That's me. So if you're selling something like that to me, I'll buy it. They don't have time to design from scratch. They don't know what sells. They need help pricing and marketing. And they want to grow but don't know how. Okay, teachers, my people that love to teach or that can teach their skill, that's you right there. So your digital product should solve at least one of those problems. They don't know how to design. They don't know what to sell. They need help with pricing and marketing, and they want to grow but don't know how. Okay. So let me talk about something that's non-negotiable. That's an email list. Why do you need an email list? Because social media can disappear at any time, like it seemed to do it frequently lately, but social media can leave tomorrow. And all of your pretty followers that you had on your Facebook account, your Instagram account, they don't hear from you anymore. So that is non-negotiable to start your email list. Your email list is yours. That's your audience. Those are people who said, hey, yes, I love what you offering me. I'm willing to give you my email address so we can stay in communication. And yes, you can send me email marketing, okay? So 1,000 email subscribers who know you, like you, and trust you is way better than 10,000 Instagram, Facebook, TikTok followers who only show up when you got something free or they grabbing the gems that you got to say. But if you can get those people on your email list, you can always talk to them privately. You can offer them more offers. You can nurture those people on your email list. So now they say, hey, she is showing up. She is teaching me. She's always offering something that I can utilize. Yes, I am willing to invest in this new program that she says she is going to launch, okay? Let me give you 10 email list providers that you can choose from. Like I said, do your research with these email providers before you go and sign up for. If you don't have an email list already, you need to be starting to build an email list today. If not today, start tomorrow, this week, start soon, okay? But before you go pay $29, $49 for these email providers, you need to start getting your products ready to be able to collect these emails, okay? And these are 10 email providers that you can use as a digital creator. Klaviyo, MailChimp, ConvertKit, KIT. You can use Shopify. Shopify has its own built-in email marketing thing if you have Shopify as your website. Go High Level, Systeme.io, that's the one I use. And then if you use Stan, Beacons, or PayHip, I think they already have email marketing inside of their plans. I'm not familiar, but I think it only either comes with so many, you can only have so many subscribers on the lower plans before you have to upgrade. So like I said, start with the lower plans if you only have 100 subscribers, which is good. Y'all clap it up. But once you start getting to the limit that you say, okay, my email list is growing every week or every month by the hundreds, I think I'm going to eventually have to upgrade. Then you can start upgrading to the other plans, but don't upgrade until you need what they are offering you, okay? So those are your 10 email list providers that you can use. 5 things to look for when you're signing up for the email list providers. They need to have a sign-up form. Your sign-up form, these are your tools that you create and you embed forms on your website or pop-ups that appear on your landing pages. So they need to have a sign-up form. They need to have landing pages. They need to have, all these need to be something that either the whole entire platform that you're using offers or your email marketing. Landing pages, these are dedicated web pages that captures the email addresses, okay? You need to have automations. Y'all been hearing me talk about that lately. Automation, these are tools that will automatically send emails to your subscribers once they do something that triggers what they need to get an email for. So what are triggers? And I'm going to give you 6 of them. Triggers are a particular behavior, an action, or even a transaction that will trigger an automated email to be sent out. So these are 6 triggers that y'all need to write down. A welcome email. The welcome email is sent directly when someone subscribes to your email list. Your abandoned cart email. If you use Shopify, if you use, I'm not sure some of the other platforms. If someone comes to your store and they're shopping around, and y'all know we get busy, we at work, we trying to sneak on the phone and, you know, hey, I saw her say she had this, let me buy this, and you get distracted because the boss come in and now you forgot. But now you need to have an abandoned cart sequence or trigger that will send that customer email that says, hey, I saw you looking on the store earlier. Don't forget to check out and complete your purchase. So that you need to have an abandoned cart email trigger. You need to have an order confirmation trigger. That means when your customer is shopping on your store at 3 a.m. while you're sleeping, slobbing, you ain't got to worry about sending them that file because the email automation have already triggered that, hey, once a customer purchased this, send them this link or send them this file so they'll have everything they need. And I don't have to wake up out my bed and, you know, send them an email or answer their DM saying, hey, I didn't get what I purchased, okay? Another one is birthday or milestones. A lot of people love to send their customers promos or coupons for their birthday or milestones within their company. That is another trigger that you need to have when you are setting up your email automations. Re-engagement emails. Believe it or not, guys, a lot of people that signed up for our freebies last Friday, they don't want to hear from us, or you're not going to hear from them in a very long time, but you can send them after a while. If your CRM has that option within, let's just say you say within 4 weeks, if this person never opens my emails, because you need to be having a CRM that tells you that information when people either open your emails, they never open your emails or all of that. When this person never opens my email, send them a re-engagement email like, hey, you know, what happened? You know, you can conform it how you want, but you need to have a re-engagement email trigger. And then the final thing is you need an onboarding email. And your onboarding email is sent like a guide. It kind of helps your customers through a process or through a product or service on your website when you're unavailable, okay? So those are 6 triggers that you need when you are deciding on what platform that you want to sell on, okay? Now, let's go back. I said 1, 2, 3. I left off on automations. That go to integrations. You need integration, things to be able to integrate with the platform that you are on, whether it's you can integrate your Zoom account, you can integrate your email, your calendar, your Google Calendar or Calendly if you use that. If you use Google Meet, you need to make sure that whatever platform that you use gives you the option to have integrations as well, okay? And also with those integrations, you need to make sure that it has the ability to connect with other website platforms and a CRM. So what is a CRM? That's a term that you may hear later on or you may have heard before. Your CRM is your customer relationship management. Basically, it's just a system that handles all of your customer information that you don't have to do. That means their contact information, their interactions, their purchase behavior, their marketing, their sales, how much they spent. Are they one of my customers who spend $1,000 a month, or are they one of my customers who spend $100 a month? Are they one of my customers who spend once a year? That is what a CRM, it collects all of that information, all of that information for you in one platform. So you need to make sure that within your integrations, all of that comes with the platform that you choose as well. And then, like I said before, your free plans and trials, utilize this, please. Many of these platforms, they offer you either a free tier or they offer you a free tier for a limited amount of time. If you are just getting started and you saying, you looking at your schedule, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be off until November again. I would say, start signing up for those free platforms during that time so they can give yourself some time to be able to test those platforms out and see if you even like it before the 7 or 14 days is over. And now you have to pay all of that money. And then it's still sitting on your computer for 3-4 months and you're not using it because you haven't tested it out to see if you liked it. Okay. So those are your 5 key features to look for when you're choosing your platform to sell on. Your sign-up forms, landing pages, automations, integrations, and making sure that they have a free plan, okay? All right, so like I just touched on a minute ago, these are systems. This is the system that will work for you in your digital product. And I'm speaking digital, but every business, whether you're still doing physical, you still need to know these things. Automations is going to be your best friend. These are going to be your email sequences. These are going to be your sales funnels, okay? Your content creation. I say batch create your content. I normally create my content on Saturday late at night and on Sunday. Repurpose one piece of content in multiple ways, okay? So your post, it can become 5, your video can become 5 social media posts. You can turn it into an email. You can turn it into a video or a reel. I have done my post inside of my group, and then I also turn it into my email that I send to my subscribers, okay? So that's going to be part of your system, your automations, your content, and then your time management, okay? A lot of us do not do time management well for whatever reason. A lot of us just may be swamped with other things that we have going on. Then a lot of us, like me, procrastinate, okay? But you have to have all 3 of them before, so that your system and your business be able to flow effectively like you want to, okay? And let's talk about really quickly, how are you going to grow? How am I going to grow, Jazz? Okay, so I done bought some images. I done bought these digital products. How do I make this grow? What you may hear people say scale, okay? How do I make this scale beyond just an individual sale here and there on Etsy, Stand Store, Beacons, or whatever? You have to take your digital products, and I call them assets, and you have to turn them into something unique. Now, like I said, whether you're buying from another business or you're buying from someone who's selling individually, if you're a business and you're trying to grow, I would be looking for B2B type products. So once you purchase these products, wherever it is, if you purchase a membership and they gave you the rights to sell them, if they gave you the rights to download their courses or whatever it is, turn that into your mid and your high ticket offers. Don't just keep taking, oh, I bought a whole membership full of PNG files and I'm just going to put them all on Etsy. I'm going to sell them one by one. Yes, you can do it like that. But like, what did I tell y'all earlier? People like to buy bundles. So you can turn things into a membership and create monthly recurring revenue. These are 4 things that you can create with your products. Memberships, courses, teach your process. Charge premium prices when you teach your process, but you can create courses out of it. You could create coaching memberships. No, these are going to be your high ticket offers. And then you can also do affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is essentially you are promoting someone else's product and they're giving you a little kickback on promoting their product. You see a lot of this in a lot of those digital marketing courses and communities and stuff like that. They do a lot of the affiliate marketing. So that is a way that you can take let's say you got a whole library of PNG files, or you got a whole library of ebooks, or you got a whole library of party favors. You can take your products, because what a lot of us have done, and I have done it myself, we see a lot of stuff online, freebie Fridays and $1 Wednesdays, $2 Tuesdays. And I'm just buying this stuff. And it's just sitting on my computer collecting dust, and I don't know how to flip it. Number one, create you a Google Drive folder. Create you a Google Drive folder and as many subfolders that you want and start getting organized. Put that stuff in folders. So when you get ready to sit down and say, okay, I have 500 party favor kits. What can I do with this? So what you can do is you can take those 500 party favor kits, put them inside of a Google Drive folder, create a membership for your community or your audience or whoever you're selling to say, hey, I have all of these assets that you can get access to on a monthly basis for X amount of dollars. Or if you don't want to do X amount of dollars, you can say a one-time price. For a one-time price, you can get this. You can, now it's your option if you want to update and add more to that, or you can say this is all that you get, all 500 of them, okay? So with these digital assets that we're buying every week, whether it be freebies or you pay for them, you got to learn how can you flip this, because sitting on our computer or on our Google Drive folder is not making us money. We have to learn, and it's not about stealing somebody else. You may be saying, well, this person sold me their membership. I can't just turn around and resell their sell these products because it looks similar to them. No, you don't have to do it like that. But what is unique about you? All of us have a special talent, guys. So what is so unique about you that you can say, okay, yes, I bought this 500 box of party favors, but I also know how to design in Canva. I also know I know all the supplies that you need to create or start a party favor business. I can take all of these as an incentive, because now I'm telling people, not only are you going to get access to all 500 of my party favors, but I'm also going to have monthly or bi-weekly coaching calls or Zoom calls, or I'm going to have workshops where we're going to actually do this together. And I'm going to teach you how to do this, but I'm also giving you assets that you can go ahead and start reselling while you're learning, because now I'm passing the torch. Because if I'm teaching you how to do it, now I'm essentially giving you what I purchased and I'm teaching you what I'm doing. So now you branch off and do your own thing. We got to learn how to start passing the torch to other people, guys, okay? So that is how you can be utilizing those files and everything that you are buying or collecting on these freebie Fridays and other days, okay? Like I said, it builds your authority. When you start teaching and showing other people how to do the same thing that you are doing, people come to you as the expert. They say, oh, she really does know what she's doing. I want to give her my money because I feel like she's legit, she's authentic, and I could really learn from her. And plus, she is giving me X amount of files, or she's giving me all of this for this price, and it's helping me to grow my business. It's helping me to become unstuck, okay? And I have 5 things that I want to leave you guys with, because I know I've been rambling on for an hour now. I'm going to tell y'all 5 common mistakes that I made, and I'm going to hope to tell you guys, do not make these mistakes. I want y'all to avoid these mistakes, okay? Mistake number 1, trying to do everything at one time. Master one platform and one product type first, okay? A lot of us do this within our craft business. We learn how to create t-shirts. Now I want to do cups. Now I want to do this. I want to do that. And your customers looking at you like, I thought you sold t-shirt, but now you over here doing, woodwork. And now you over here doing this. I don't know what you're doing no more. Master one thing and then add more to your plate, okay? Or else you're going to overwhelm yourself. And like I said, stuff going to be sitting on your computer and nothing's going to get done. Mistake number 2, pricing too low out of fear. You guys, everybody's standing on business in 2025, right? So we got to start standing on our prices and standing on our business, because that's just going to wean out the ones that you already know I don't want to work with. And I talked a little bit about this in the ChatGPT class about avatars. Your avatar is going to always change. Your avatar, it may stay the same, but it's going to be something about what you said, who you want to work with last year. You're going to come next year, you can be like, I think I don't even want to work with those type of people. No, I don't want to work with this demographic. I don't want to do none of that. So keep that in mind as well. I'm just having all type of tech issues tonight. Keep that in mind as well as you think about your pricing. Fear of pricing your value. Price for your value, not your insecurities, okay? All right, so mistake number 3, not building an email list from the start. Had I started building my email list maybe last year, I've probably been a lot further than where I am now. My email list did not really start growing until Q2 and 3 of this year right here, where I had to upgrade because I had more than just the 1,500 email contacts that I was allowed on the free plan. So I had to upgrade. So start building your email list now. If you participate in Freebie Fridays, even $1 Tuesdays or whatever they call, set up you a landing page to collect these folks' emails. Like I said, if you're selling on Etsy, you are not legally able to take people's emails, but you got to learn how to start creating landing pages, guys. Landing pages, they're not hard. You got to create landing pages when a person says, yes, I want what you are offering, and I am willing to give you my email address to get it, okay? All right. And perfectionism. A lot of us struggle with them. It's not going to be perfect. I launched a tier the other month. It wasn't perfect, but I'm still adding. I'm still adding to it. I'm still tweaking to it. I'm like, okay, what can I add? What can I take away? Do I need to go up in the price? What? Okay, just do it, y'all. Just do it. You will never know what is working and what's not working if we just keep saying, I wish I would have started last month. Okay. So, and then number 5, ignoring your existing skills. Like I said, a lot of us, we know how to craft, we bad at it, but keep in mind also, y'all still have some more talent that's besides crafting. And always remember, if you go on these sites, like I'm telling you, people are buying or they need some more digital products. If you say, okay, I want to do crafting, but I also do, nails, or I do hair. There are other digital products and other niches that need your products as well. So don't just put yourself or limit yourself to one space in one box. Think outside of the box. If I have income in digital products for crafting, I can also have digital products in this. I can also have digital products in that. Okay. So those are my 5 mistakes that I made. Those are the 5 mistakes that I'm giving you guys not to make. And that is the end of my little spiel. And now I'm going to open it up for any questions that we have. I will check the chat. So if you want to come off mute and you can ask me any questions. And then after that, I'm going to give you guys, and I want you to write this down. I'm going to give you I would say a 4-month implementation plan. Okay. So anybody have any questions for me?
Hey, Jasmine, this is Ingrid. I bought something from someone that had a lot of files on a Google Drive, but I have no clue how to use it. So I have all these files just sitting there, and I've asked her multiple times how to use it, but I did not get any response.
Okay, I know this is sticky. This is sticky.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to put nobody's business out. Can you tell me, like, in particular, what made you buy those digital files? Was it something that you was already into or creating?
No, I was just half asleep one night, and I saw get this now. And I bought it, and it's a bunch of PDF files when I clicked on it, and I'm like, oh, crap. And it's like party favors. It's designs for like back to school. It's a lot of stuff. Some of it is pretty much trash. I probably would never use it. But there are some things that I want to use, but it all looks like just PDF documents.
I got a question for you. Are they PDF documents and you click on it and it open up in Canva? Or do you just not know how to process the file?
I guess I just don't know how to process the file. And when I click on it, it doesn't open up in Canva. Yeah.
But when you click on it, does it open up as a PDF though? Or like
Yes.
on yeah.
Adobe.
Yeah, Adobe. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my suggestion. Number 1, you're on the right track. I would say you need to take some time to actually go through that entire bundle that you have and do what you're doing now. Pick and choose what you can use. Sometimes what the saying says, we have to chew the meat and spit out the bones. So you'll have to decide within that bundle that you purchase, what can you utilize to either sell to your current customers or build something for another business out of that. So if it's nothing directly that you particularly do, like if you're not into party favors, if you're not into anything that's in that bundle, My suggestion would probably be create bundles out of what you already have and list those on your store as for other if it does come with resale rights, I would say list those for other businesses. But if it doesn't, I would say list those in bundles, depending on if you can get maybe 3 to 4 out of to make a bundle and list those on your site. Bundles seem to sell a little bit better than just selling you trying to sell 2, 3, 4, products individually. Is that making sense, Ingrid?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome, babe. Let's see. Y'all don't be shy now, because I told you I ain't going to be talking about digital products no more. Y'all have any other questions for me? Whether it's be where to start, like what platform, what are you struggling with? Any digital product questions that you have tonight, because after tonight, I'm going on a leave and I will not be available via messenger, email, or Facebook group to answer any more questions for my beginners. When y'all come back, y'all gonna be like, oh, she done forgot all about the beginners. But no, I still love y'all though. So any other further questions that you guys have for me pertaining to digital products, hopefully you guys were able to take notes and grab all of those gems when it comes to platforms, your email platforms that you guys need to be, things that you need to be looking for, because all of those things are very, very, very important when you start selling anything online, especially if you're trying to deliver something at 3 a.m. without having to send somebody a shipping invoice, okay? So any more questions?
I got a question for you, Jess.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
mentioned PLR, MMR, and white label. And it seems like the PLR and the white label is pretty much real similar. But the MRR, master resale, you could sell them and you have the all the right to sell them, right? But can you modify? I know you modify the PLR and the white label. Do you sell the MMR exactly how they give it to you?
Technically, that's the technical term or the technical way to sell MRR. What you're really doing is, and then that can kind of go hand in hand just a little bit with affiliate marketing, because what you're doing is you're just selling someone's product to someone else, and then you're telling them, hey, you can sell this to someone. And what that does, it normally floods the industry with the same product being passed around, if that's making sense. So that's why I say start with PLR. That way you can edit it and you can take, like Ingrid said, I have all these PDFs, but now how can I take this into ChatGPT like I showed you guys in the class and create this for my audience and my avatars, and I turn it into something totally different, and it's not the same, because I don't know if many of you guys have done it, but I have done it, purchased a course or an ebook, and I was like, I already got this. So that's why MRR is technically that you're just taking, you're not able to change anything. You are selling that product to someone else and you're saying, hey, I just sold your product. Now you can sell it.
Yeah, that's why I asked her about the PDF is it opening up, because I've had some that the Canva link is no longer valid.
That's another thing. I have purchased things off of websites and I'm like, you kidding me, right? I thought I was something wrong with my computer, but no, the Canva link, they changed it. So that's another thing. Keep that in mind when you guys are purchasing, and then with this digital product stuff, guys, I'm just being honest with y'all. I ain't finna sugarcoat nothing for y'all tonight. It's a lot of people out here scamming me now. They gonna tell you can get 50 or 100 of these edible template links, and then you go buy that whole bundle and none of them work. So you got to do your research with these people before you actually go and invest your money with these people, because the number one thing that they love to say in their descriptions and all of that, if y'all don't know, is no returns, no refunds. That's just the digital game. So make sure you are knowing exactly what you're investing your money in, especially if you're trying to invest in something to help grow your business.
Hey, Jazz. I do have a dilemma. I currently have some files that I've purchased, and actually I have it from two different people. One was you know, I can resell their products, but it was the same products as someone else who says I can't resell the products. So I'm just like, I don't know who actually created the products, or if I am to sell it, and you know, just like then they come after me saying, well, you weren't supposed to sell it, you're supposed to just use it as an end product. So I'm just like, oh dang, now I have two sets of files from two different people with different instructions.
Okay. And you said you did purchase the same file from two different people?
Mm-hmm.
That was tricky. That was tricky. I don't want to give legal advice, but I will say from the last purchase, the person that you purchased it from, if did they give you some type of document or some type of PDF or something after your purchase that told you you're right?
Yes.
I would hold on to that. I would definitely hold on to that, because that is, I love to call it a paper trail in case anything was to come back asking you to cease your business or cease selling that product. You can show them that you did require or acquire legal documentations from that person stating that you do have the resale rights with that. Now, what will probably happen, I know with Etsy, probably they'll go back and forth with, okay, well then this person right here is claiming ownership to that. And so that's really tricky. I'm not a legal advisor, but I would say hold on to that document that you got. And what I have been trying to do lately is, even with my sales funnels and landing pages, instead of me just saying, hey, you can buy all of these products, I try to show people what they're getting. So if it looks like something similar that you already have, you can make up in your mind right there, okay, I have that already. Unless you're going to offer me more to what, you know, I bought this from before you. Like if you say, yeah, I may already have that bundle of P&Gs, but in your course or in your program, you said you're going to do coaching, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. So yeah, I'll invest in it because, you know, you're offering more. That's the only way that I would see it, Pam, but I would definitely say hold on to that in case something was to come back about you not having your rights to resell those products.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's what I said with this digital stuff is very tricky, and with the ability of AI, and people are just they're very hungry, like I was. Buy digital products and sell them. No, that's what I was told. So that's what people are doing, and they're not paying attention to what they're purchasing. They're not paying attention to the rules, the regulations. They're ignoring the fact that someone said that it's for personal use, or you can or you cannot resell it. They're just jumping on the fact that someone offered this file or somebody offered this freebie, and I'm just going to resell it. And you got to be careful treading those type of waters, because people can take legal actions after you.
Jasmine, I have a question. How do you set up the link to do the digital download? So like if I would have set it up on Etsy, is there a way to create it? So, you know, because I keep hearing, oh, put it $999 and it'll just, when people purchase it, it'll just automatically do it. And I heard that you just got to go in and make sure that there's $999 on there. That way it could keep reselling.
You're talking about the number, the inventory number,
right? But the link itself to set up, like I have, like I told you earlier today, I have like a ton of PNGs that I've been creating. So the link itself to set it up, like if I were to set up my website, I'm not quite sure how to set up that link, or I could put it on there and people can purchase it if that's what they choose to do.
Are you primarily selling on Etsy, or you have another website?
No, I don't have anything. I haven't quite started. I'm just like, I'm doing my t-shirt business. That's basically what I'm doing. But I'd like to delve into the digital business, because like I said, I have a lot and I'd like to, you know, just put them out there.
I got you. So on Etsy, when you go into Etsy and you create a listing, that's what you're going to create, is a listing. It'll walk you through the steps on, you know, creating your title, your description title, your description. You can put in how many or for us the inventory that you want to put in. A lot of people put in, you know, the max amount, I think is what, $9.97, $9.99. I love a marketing strategy that I teach the community. I say go low, so you'll kind of know if this product sells out. This product is selling, one of my best sellers on my Etsy account. But if I have $9.99, it's kind of, I mean, you can monitor it, but what I'm trying to say is when a product sells out versus a product that still has 990 products left, I know, okay, these 7 products sold fast, so I need to add more of these type products to my store. So when you're creating your listing, you can also go in there, you can put in your inventory, count how many you want to say that's in stock. Because it's digital, it'll never, you know, it'll never run out, but that's just a marketing strategy. And then also in there, depending on what you are selling. Now, if you're selling digital files, like you said, PNG, Etsy gives you up to 5 images or 5 files that you can upload during the time that you're creating that listing. If you have anything more than 5 files, you will need to create, I suggest, a Google Drive folder, put all of those files in, and you're going to create a template link for the customer to go to Google Drive once they download that. So it's kind of very, if you have never sold on Etsy before, I'm talking gibberish to you right now, but hopefully maybe you can go back and listen to what I'm saying when you get ready to go to Etsy. So whenever you create your Etsy account, you'll need to go to create a listing. It's going to literally walk you through the steps on how to set up, add your pictures, add your mock-ups, create your title description, create your description, add how many you want to say that's in stock, add your price. If you have any variants, you can choose your variants. From there, you can upload your files, up to 5 files. If you have it, if anything larger than that, you'll need to zip folder or put it in a zip folder or create a Google Drive folder. And then you can also, trying to think, you can also choose your shipping, which is going to be no shipping. It's going to be digital. So that's how Etsy knows. When you choose digital, Etsy knows, okay, when this person purchased this product from her, send them these files. No need to be shipping nothing. They're going to send those files directly along with their receipt. And then you can create your own category. So let's just say if you start next week, you can say, okay, I want files for sickle cell awareness. I want files for Halloween. I want files for breast cancer awareness. I want files for Christmas. You can create collections, is what we call them. And you can do all of that inside of your settings. And when you click on that button, create a listing. So when you get ready to go back and create your first listing, just go back and watch this video and listen to what I said. And it's going to walk you exactly through. Once you have uploaded everything it's required, you can either publish your listing. It's going to charge you 20 cents, or you can hit save for later when you say, okay, I'm ready for this to go live at this time. Okay. So that's another thing, guys. We can also be preloading these stuff in our stores. If you can start working on Christmas now, but you say, hey, I don't want Christmas stuff to start coming out until October. You can already have it in your store. So when October comes, you ain't trying to list those products then. You hit the publish now button and it's ready, okay? Rebecca, did I answer your question for you? Okay.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
You're welcome, babe. All right, guys. So here's y'all action plan, and y'all can go have y'all a very good weekend. Write this action plan down, and this is going to get you at least through your next 4 months. So I want to see y'all implement this. I want y'all to get into the Facebook group. I want to say I did step 1, step 2, step 3. This is working. I did it. I'm unstuck. I got all of those digital files out of my computer, off my Google Drive folder. Okay. Week 1. This is your action plan. I want you to choose a niche based on your current craft skill. Whatever you do, choose one niche, just one right now, okay? Number 2, I want you to research 5 competitors. Y'all research me. 5 competitors in that niche, and this is what you need to be looking for. What do they sell? How do they price it? Okay. Number 3, create your first lead magnet. If you don't know what a lead magnet is, I think I touched on it earlier. Create your first lead magnet. This can be a simple PDF. This can be a simple template. If you guys have resale rights to a lot of these products that you said you already have on your computer, you already have products. You ain't no need to create nothing, okay? All right. And then you need to set up your basic email. Think about the email providers that I gave you. You need to go ahead and be deciding on your basic email provider that you want to start with, okay? And then week 2 through 4. So this is giving you about 2-3 weeks out. I want you to get ready to create and launch your lead magnet. I want you to create your first low ticket digital product. This is between week 2 and 4. Create your first low ticket digital product. Number 2, I want you to sell up your selling platform, whether it's going to be on Etsy, Stand Store, Gumroad, Beacons, or wherever. I want you to create 5 pieces of content promoting your freebie. It can be a post, it can be a reel, it can be a story, it can be a carousel. Y'all know I love carousels. I want you to create 5 pieces of content to promote your freebie. And then we're going to get ready to launch and get feedback. How you get feedback is whether people got into it, whether they liked it, whether they purchased it, whether they downloaded or what. You need to collect that data because people do not buy from us. We think, oh, I failed. No, that is data. Y'all need to collect that because now you can take that back to your office and say what worked and what didn't work. What do I need to change? And the next 2 months, we're going to scale what worked, okay? And how we scale it is, like I just said, we're going to analyze what sold and what did not sell. Number 2, you're going to create your mid-ticket offer. If you did good with the freebie and the low tickets, create your mid-ticket offer now. Number 3, you need to start building your email sequences. Your email sequences, from the time they purchase, their welcome email, you're going to nurture them all the way, like I just told you guys earlier, how to get to that high ticket offer, okay? And number 4, you need to plan your high ticket offer. This is going to take you all the way through the end of Q4. If you follow these steps right here, by the time 2026 come in January, you should be rolling. There is no reason why people should not be going from a freebie all the way up into your high ticket offer if you're promoting and you're telling people how to get there. Okay. So that is I would say a 3-month action plan. Hopefully you guys wrote that down. If not, I'll drop it in the Facebook group later on tonight. If you guys don't have any further questions, I wish you guys, thank you. She dropped it in the chat. Thanks, Pumpkin. If you guys want to copy that real quick before we jump off, go ahead and copy that. But that is your action plan. And I'm telling you, if you stick to that, stop worrying what everybody else doing. Stick to your action plan that's working for you, your situation, your 9 to 5, and that's going to help you create your first digital offer. You will be successful for that. Okay. So if I don't have any more questions, thank you guys for joining me tonight. You can catch the replay on YouTube if you were not able to attend, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Thanks, Jess.
Bye, guys.